Hello, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. Thank you for finding me here at toldaslovetarot. If this is your first time, I hope you like and subscribe and become part of one of my Gemini, Cancer, Cusp gangs. This is for people born June 17th through the 24th. We're throwing in the 24th. So if your birthday was yesterday, June 23rd, or today, June 24th, happy birthday to you. I've done a plethora of these readings for the past month. So if you're new to the channel, you have mucho footage to check out. I will warn you, as I look back, the message I was getting for Gemini, Cancer, Cusp, it seems like for the past 5 readings has been the same thing and the same reading. So that's why this is my culmination ending of Gemini, Cancer, Cusp season as we embark full-fledged into Cancer season. This is my big hurrah for our season, and I'm going to take a break from these readings, if only to force everybody to watch their rising, their moon, their Venus signs, if the regular Gemini and the regular Cancer readings don't resonate for you. Cusp, my cuspers. I have some big plans that I have been birthed in my brain just within the past few days over this cusp. I've done a lot of driving and thinking within the past week, and I think my channel is embarking on its next leg of life. Like, I am full-fledged doing the readings, which is great. If you want to book a personal reading, shit, if you want to reoccurringly meet every other Monday at this time, let's do it. I did put up new pricing. I did a new video for that. We're doing 40 for 40 now because it just sounds better and it's easier to remember. So Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. Cancer, Cusp. I've said happiest of birthdays in every which way possible. Right now, I'm into my Cancer birthday reading. If you're a Cancer, born the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, you should check out my June Cancer reading. There could be something there for you. I feel like we have celebrated as much as, well, I've celebrated as much as I can and wanted to. I didn't go overboard. I've thought a lot about who I was around, where I was this time last year, who was in my life and who had just left it. And I hope there's other Gemini, Cancer, Cusps out there who have had a reflection, whether it's positive or not. The best way to never repeat your mistakes is to reflect on what you've done wrong. So stay tuned for the next moves for the Gemini, Cancer, Cusps. I think I'm going to actually start a Patreon because I've gotten such good feedback with the cusps and the asking for the other cusps readings as well, that I'm looking into it. I've already started poking around. I just have to dedicate myself now that birthday season is over, essentially. And I enjoy myself. But what else was I gonna say? What I think I'm going to do, so share the news, spread the word. I might end up doing a little personal video about this, is that I'm gonna start doing earth, air, cusp readings. So you know how they'll do like air signs, earth signs. This is going to be earth, air, cusps reading. air-water cusps, which is where Gemini Cancer would fall in line. I'll explain who's a water, who's an earth, but you're gonna have to do some research on your own to end up discovering if it's a message for you or meant for you, because it's definitely going to be specific, like our cusp readings are specific to a certain week. Okay, I'm at 5 minutes. Wow, I thought it was longer than that. I know I said one time that I would provide feedback about Gemini Cancer cusp, and I can't say there's one thing I have in front of me that I can say is I'm reading from, but I thought about it, and I have some knowledge and things that I can share, but I mainly just thought about the people who I know have a birthday between June 17th and the 23rd. I know someone whose birthday is on the 23rd. I know someone whose birthday is on the 22nd, the 21st, the 20th is myself. I know I've recently found out someone I've known for a while, his birthday is on the 19th. I know someone whose birthday is on the 18th. I think the 17th is the one date that I don't know someone. But I will think of these people and thought of them and thought about the things that they have in common, that we all have in common, and I listed them. And this is going to be my provided Gemini Cancer cusp characteristics. If this resonates with you, it may seem very vague, but if it resonates with you, please let me know. Or if you're a cross watcher who's into a Gemini Cancer cusp, please let me know if it resonates. If it does resonate, show it to someone and tell them to check it out and check out the channel and be like, isn't this me? All right. Gemini Cancer, you are an air water sign, so you are going to, I want to say, be very good with your communication when it comes to emotions and feelings. You are a listener. You are someone who genuinely listens. You may find that people actually talk to you and open up to you. You may even be in a job or a business where people talk to you. You could be like a hairdresser or a nail tech, and you've created bonds with your clients and they talk to you. You could be a counselor, you could be a tarot reader, you could be I was thinking even bartender, where you create these connections with people and you listen to them. There's something about the Gemini Cancer cusp's sensitivity. They may seem tough appearing or serious, but they are actually a sensitive person on the inside. And even if it's a guy has been known to get emotional. There's something about a Gemini Cancer cusp's eyes. They have either a very strong gaze, or they're just very good looking eyes. There's a twinkle in this person's eye. They're the person who, it's just a mischievous twinkle, whether it's a dark set of eyes or a light. Gemini Cancer cusps have nice smiles. Even if your teeth are all crooked, it's like you have a great smile. Gemini Cancers, I've known who are tall. For a woman, you're on the taller side. For the males, you're a taller male. Your personality and characteristics and attitude is either loved or hated. People either love you and they love the energy, or you find you have haters because they just hate that you are so authentic and that they can't ruffle your feathers. And they hate that, even though they envy it. You are yourself, which is what I was just saying, authentic. You are yourself. You have always been yourself. You have always been a bit different. You have always been unique. You may have been called unique at one time in your life, but you've always been authentic and yourself. You have had a partying, social butterfly partying persona for, you used to have it and you don't have it anymore, or you have this side of you that is like the person who's lighting up the party and making sure everyone's smiling and having a good time, because you sure as shit are having a good time. There's definitely someone who enjoys partying, maybe even hosting the parties. When you are upset and you are actually pissed off, you can go absolutely off, like rip to fucking shred someone, because that communication, and I'm gonna take that as a confirmation, that communication, emotional communication, doesn't always have to be a positive conversation. You could be ripping someone to shreds, and the things that you are saying are getting deep at the core of their emotions. That sensitive can go both ways, man. You could be actually sensitive to people and like be able to feel them and have it insight to them. I even wrote down different. Didn't I already say that? Someone who's like unique, different, always been yourself though. Like you, even if you are quote unquote like everybody else, you go to the beat of your own drum. You don't conform. I feel like there's a Gemini Cancer cusp here who knows there is like some sort of protection and not conforming with everybody else, and just making sure you're worried about yourself and just mind your P's and Q's and just do what you need to do over here and don't worry about that over there. Following what you believe in, having very firm beliefs and boundaries and sticking to them. There is someone who is well known. Now, you could be popular, you could be well known, you could have, I'm even thinking now, I'm realizing this has to go with this channel. You could just have people who know you, but don't actually know you. They've heard your name. Or you're someone who's known within the community, maybe for having your parties or having parties. And the last thing I have here is that Gemini Cancer cusp is very intelligent. I want to say you are like beauty or handsome and intelligence, and most people think like you can't get one. You can't get two in one. You gotta get, they're either really smart or they're really pretty. But I think people may have doubted you or thought you weren't as smart as you are, but you are very, very, very intelligent. Yeah. All right, Gemini Cancer cusp. Wow, I haven't even gotten to 15 minutes. This is great. I'm gonna try to get these readings back down, like shorter and shorter. I need to shut the fuck up. That's the problem. Can you tell we're in Cancer season and not Gemini talkative anymore? My messages are getting shorter and shorter. All right, Gemini Cancer cusp. And again, happiest of birthdays. You have a clear vision. You have either gone to the doctors and cleared your vision, or you have a vision of something. You could even be imagining yourself doing something or going somewhere or moving somewhere, and you are sticking to that vision. It's clear. If you just accepted something, it's like clear your vision of what you, if it's like a clear vision, I'm thinking even vision board of like what you would want to do. I had, there could be a Gemini Cancer cusp who's going through or having an aha moment where I feel like you have either heard from the past or there's something about someone or something from the past. It could have just been like a dream where you're thinking about a place and people that you haven't thought about in a while, or actually hearing from this place or someone from that place, someone who you were connected with. You hear from this person and all of a sudden there's this aha moment of realizing that everything that had happened had to happen the way that it did for you to be where you're at. And you may even live your life saying like, oh, everything has to happen the way it's supposed to, like everything has a reason, blah, 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 blah. But it was like you had an aha moment of like, shit, man, if I had still been working for that company, I wouldn't have met my current partner, who I met because I now have Wednesdays off. If I hadn't been fired from that job, like something like that, like if that bad thing hadn't happened, I wouldn't be doing or have this great success in my life now. And really being like, wow, aha moment. It's like you have a buddy who goes through a breakup with your sister. I don't even know how I'd get this. Or your sister goes through a breakup and it in turn makes you buddies, like closer than you've ever been before. But if she hadn't gone through that, you wouldn't be as close as you are today. It's like something tragic that's bringing, or something finding what's the saying, like a lotus in the mud, like finding the good in the bad. And realizing like when it was bad, like it had to go like that because I wouldn't be where I am today if my marriage hadn't ended then. And feeling like you're understanding the heartache a little. I'm also rubbing my neck because I feel like and this started right before this reading, there's someone who has some sort of stress or connection with their body, mind and body. It's very strong. You could think that something isn't stressing you out, and then before you know it, you're having a back spasm or something like that, and it's because you really are worried or stressed about something else. This is a very powerful mind. Someone has a very powerful mind. It might not even be you. It could be someone around you who's complaining of like these cramps or like issues that it's like they are making themselves sick, physically sick, because they're so worried about something or stressed about something. Nothing to hide, no reason to lie. Blah, blah. I know my actions aren't matching my words. Being taken advantage of. Go for it. Ask your friends, family for advice, help. You're so bright and fun, unlike anyone else. I feel like I'm looking at M&Ms. Someone likes M&Ms, even like M&M cookies. Lying about wanting to date, strictly seeking sex, classy, graceful. Maybe someone's grateful. You make my blood boil, but I take that as like a sprung because I'm looking at spring here. I'm thinking you make my blood boil as hot-blooded. Check it and see. I got a fever of 103. You're magical. Come on, baby, do you do more than dance? Fake account to watch your page. Hot-blooded, I'm hot-blooded. Boom, 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 boom. This is speaking to me of same sex. Maybe someone who normally is not normally. Someone who has lived a straight life is now all of a sudden not thinking like they were straight because of lust and attraction. I definitely am seeing a rainbow. A rainbow of colors. Rainbow colors, light at the end, like someone could be Irish, like a leprechaun, like an Irish. I'm seeing like the, ooh, what is that? The rainbow that goes to the golden, what the fuck? His pot of gold. There we go. Maybe someone's called you their pot of gold or felt like you were the pot of gold. You could have been dealing with the Pisces, because I'm thinking of St. Patrick's Day now, and that's in Pisces season, or you met someone in March during Pisces season. I'm also thinking this could be a very platonic friendship between two people who are heterosexual, but you're not dating each other. It's strictly platonic. There's something about July. I just see red, white, and blue. I'm seeing fireworks too. I feel like you have someone who's like almost depending on your energy, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp, or you're depending on their. I want to say someone here is a big basketball fan. Celtics. Maybe that's why I was seeing the rainbow, like someone really into Celtics. Okay, this could be a family member, like this could be your brother or your, I don't know, your cousin who you've created a good friendship with, and that's why it's completely platonic. It's also, this could be a male though, if it's a female and a male, or if this is like two gay people that are platonic. You're not, nothing ever happened between. I'm blushing right now because nothing's happened between you. No scissor and a sword fighting. Just platonic friendship. Because I feel like I'm looking at two people talking about their love lives, but it's not their love lives together. Really valuing this other person's feedback, or they really value your feedback or opinion. But this is someone I think, if it's not like a friendship between two people who are platonic, it's like this crush energy, and someone is depending on your or the other person's like lust for them. Page of Swords. I've seen two signs here of someone like watching online. Like, I realize for me, this could be someone watching my videos or whatever, just to hear what the fuck I'm gonna say, or like, but I don't know if people have burner accounts. I won't even sit here and deny that I haven't or don't still have some burner accounts, when I just don't want you to know that Megan is creeping. So I'm gonna let you think Don Juan over here is, or Carlos Santana is over here doing the creeping. I just feel maybe someone made a stupid ass name for their account, like Don Juan, which is tequila, or Carlos Santana, who is a singer. I'm hearing like these are fake names my father would say as like when we were kids, like Marsha Mello or Pete Moss or Justin Time, Seymour Butts. Like, someone created an account with a stupid ass name, or like even Larry Bird, like something that gave them away because you know that they're a big Celtics fan. Something like that. But I get this sense of a burner account. Not wanting to be caught checking. Seven of Pentacles reverse. I feel like this is money burning a hole in someone's pocket. Like, you get money and it's already gone before you even like before you can even do something with it. I'm also hearing, like, if you had any idea how many times this person touches base with you, it's like all year long, through their good times in life and their bad times in life, they still want to touch base with you, or they still think of like, God, I wish I could tell Gemini, Cancer, Cusp about this, or this gives me an energy of someone who knows they let a real one go. They took advantage of, may have lied to or misled someone that brought a lot to the table or offered a lot to them. Like, this is heavy. I'm feeling not realizing the value someone brought to your life until they were gone, and then you're creeping on them on social media because it's over. I keep looking at this red and green, and I'm thinking Capricorn or Christmas. You may have like spent Christmas with this person, or I'm even hearing like people asking questions around Christmas, maybe of what was going on. King of Wands, that's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. The Four of Cups, I already saw that one too. And the Wheel of Fortune, which I was just thinking 10, like something is done. I feel like this is someone watching tarot and realizing, like hearing a message that makes them realize like things are over, or they're checking tarot or getting a tarot reading and hearing words that tell them this is over, or that they're being taken advantage of because someone's actions aren't matching their words, even though they say they have no reason to lie and nothing to hide. But you need to talk to your friends or family before you go for it or do anything. This person is lying. It might not even be lying for dating or sexual purposes. This could be something work related. Oh. I mean, we definitely have a split between two people, or two people who cannot be together, and that is creating like tension or sadness. Maybe someone lives at a distance, but I'm also getting this feeling of like someone could be in a relationship, and that's the bummer. Because that Knight of Wands is hot-blooded. But he's got, or she has someone at home. I have a funny feeling there's a single female here who gets a lot of attention. And this male has a flame for her. But they're not together because they either live apart. Didn't I say I've been seeing a rainbow? They live apart from each other, or there was like an ending here and a heartbreak. And I think someone has been carrying the wounds of this heartbreak. I think they I see someone blocking the other person from being able to communicate and not giving them a chance to say what they want to say. And that has like really broke someone's heart. Like I thought we had like seeing like Cancer, Leo, cusp, because this is water and that's fire. Cancer, Leo, cusp. That would also be a Pisces, Aries cusp. Scorpio, Sag cusp. Yeah, I think that's it. Because it's water to fire. Yeah, because then fire goes to earth, and earth to air, and air to water, and water to fire. Da, 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 da. Here I am, knowing what's going on with the seasons. I get this feeling of someone seeing like the life that someone else is having or living, like totally created by themselves, totally like someone creating their own happiness, their own pot of gold. And I feel like someone sees that, Gemini, Cancer, cusp. They see that you've either done that, or you're seeing that they've done that. You could be someone who like encourages people to like go after it. The Page of Swords again. Who the fuck is spying online? The Empress. I feel like You've created something for yourself, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp, and that can't be denied. It's like you have I feel like you have shown the world, or are showing the world, a version of yourself that is more whole and accepting of its yourself than you've ever shown before. You may have said and made some sort of announcement like, this upcoming year I'm gonna be more authentic to myself than anybody else and any other time I ever have been, and you've done that. You have created single-handedly the world and the life around you. I wanted to say, like, there's someone here who's been through a lot, way more than people know, to the point, like, you could have lost a loved one, like us, a really close loved one passed away, maybe your mother or your father, things that happened that changed you into who you are, heartbreaks and lessons that you had to learn that nobody else knows about. I kept saying someone's keeping, didn't I say keeping tabs, or like someone is online keeping tabs. 3 of Swords. It's kind of reversed with the Queen of Cups. Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant reversed. I feel like there's a Gemini, Cancer, Cusp out here who is continuing to heal their heart, but it's clear that you have done some healing. Giving to yourself, hanging out with yourself, giving love to yourself, showing the world what you're interested in, even if everybody else would think it's kind of weird or different. But this is an authentic person who's it's almost like by giving to yourself, and healing yourself, this is part of been this completion within you, an ending of a cycle. Because I think this was where you were, male or female, or and have gone through, but you're here now. I think this goes, yeah, the 5 of Wands just popped out. I was gonna say, this goes to what I was saying about, I don't think people realize what you've been through. The times you were being taken advantage, the times that people's actions weren't matching their words. The Fool reversed, the Hanged one. That's Pisces energy, and Death, here's Scorpio. I feel like you put an end and have transformed. It's something about like no longer being naive, no longer accepting actions or behaviors or comments that you would have turned a blind eye to, even if it was from family members. Like you may have found yourself very kind of secluded because you were kind of like, you're like, I'm not gonna allow myself to be made to feel anxious and in my head by being in your company. There's a ending of someone being complacent with behaviors and treatment by certain people. Could be from your, this could be your kids to you. This could be you to your parents. This could be your parents to you. I also have this feeling of, because you are no longer a fool and like you've grown up and you're no longer seeing things with such like googly eyes, hearts in your eyes, you're seeing things from a much more mature place. This is also someone who is like able I feel like this is someone who has learned how to have sex without emotions, and they have become to value that. This is kind of funny to say aloud, but it's like valuing that you don't have to lie about wanting to date. You can say that I have nothing to hide and I have no reason to lie. I don't want to take advantage of you or feel like I'm being taken advantage of. So I'm just gonna say I'm strictly seeking sex here. I feel like you have become this person that no longer falls googly-eyed for people or no longer like blindly believes them. And there are people who have been left stuck hanging around. Like you've put them on ice after ending their ability to keep you like a fool to them. Does this make sense? Someone's like, no, girl. It's like leaving someone flabbergasted that they can't, that you're no longer like in love with them anymore. That they are no longer able to make you something or someone on the side. Like, no. I'm done having my heart broken. I'm done having someone say like all these things that keep me there with them and making me feel these emotions, and then they just leave because they said they were going to stay and give me something, but then they end up leaving because they don't want to commit. This is a very, I'm talking to a Gemini Cancer cusp who has like made themselves very singular, independent. I get this energy of like, you can be attracted to me and put your energy into me. I'm not going to reach out and talk to you. Oh my God, this is so many cards of no communication. I'm not putting in any effort. I'm not talking to you. If you want to ogle my pictures that I gave to you many moons ago, if you want to go back and think about the good times we had together, like you can do that, but I'm not reaching out. I'm not talking about this. This is not worth it to me. Like, I'm healing my heart. I'm doing it on my own. Why would I put myself back in a position where I don't feel a complete pentacle whole? Why would I put myself in positions where I feel juggled or not equal to who else I'm being compared to? And I think this is that energy where I was like, someone is like, what do you mean I can't juggle you anymore? What do you mean you don't want to talk to me anymore? Even though I've been like saying snide remarks and like getting under your skin for forever now. What do you mean you're gonna do some healing and you don't like what I'm saying or doing? This star is in reverse because I feel like this is an ongoing process for someone. You could have Aquarius in your chart, but this is also a humble ass motherfucker who has healed and is not out here I'm hearing like not wanting attention, not looking for attention. You may get the attention regardless, but you really are just trying to work on yourself and focus on your own self. You may attract offers, and from people, like you may attract like multiple people and multiple love or even job offers, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. And it's because you are a muted star. You're not out here. You are quietly in the background, making sure you got what you need. This is the person who's like, I don't care if you want to think about me in the past. Like, I'm not reaching out. I'm not who that was anymore. I'm focused on myself, because you used to juggle me and you used to make me feel like I wasn't good enough. This is keeping your wins and your successes to yourself. A 100,000%. The Lovers reverse with the Sun. This could be meeting someone and talking to someone and starting a relationship with them. It could be with a Gemini or a Leo, but not telling anybody. This is someone who's keeping their successes and their happiness to themselves. To the world, it's even keel and everything looks great. But behind that curtain is happiness, celebrating, and good times. Someone is starting to recognize and learn the power of keeping their wins to themselves. This could be you're in a new relationship and it is the love of your life, and you've decided to only tell your 3 best friends or your 2 sisters, or you're only telling your 2 aunties. Like, nobody else knows about the person you just started dating and the kids get along great, or we've already started talking about kids, and like, this is my 10 of Cups. Keeping that a secret, understanding the power of keeping shit a secret. So many rainbows here. So again, it's either something of a same sex, someone on a LGBTQ relationship, or this is someone who really feels like they have found their pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, happily ever after. And isn't the story, yes, this is how this all relates. This is how it all relates. Isn't like the part of the legend of it's like you can never find the pot of gold. You can never find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But if you do find it, you're like not supposed to tell anybody, or it vanishes or some shit like that. This is someone who has found their pot of gold, whether it's a new job, it's an income, it's a relationship, it's happily ever after, whatever that means for you. The fucking pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, someone found it and has kept their mouth fucking closed. And that's what's keeping them with their pot of gold. Very humble energy, and I like that, because I think someone had to hear it. This had to happen, going back to realizing it had to be like this. Someone's ass was humbled along the lines, whether it was being fired from a job, being broken up with. This could even be, like I said, the loss of a loved one, and it like humbled someone's spirit, and they've learned to keep their wins and their personal growth and healing to themselves, and let people think that everything is just peachy keen, nothing's different, everything's the same, when someone's really living great, celebrating, and could be in the best place or with person than they've ever been in their life, and they're just celebrating life, eating, drinking, and being merry. The world don't know that though. I think our last message for Gemini Cancer Cusp season is going to be keeping your growth, keeping your pot of gold, whether that's your mental health, financial stability, whether it's the person of your dreams, the happily ever after of your dreams, the job of your dreams, financial abundance coming in, just keeping it to yourself and realizing like there's magic in not broadcasting things, because there are people who will use fake accounts to try to figure out what's good with you. And when I say they're figuring out what's good, it's not because they want to know what's good. It's because they want to know what's good with you, because they want to shit on it. I've said this multiple times recently, the need to protect yourself spiritually. If you are someone who's on social media, you are posting, people are liking your shit, people are seeing your kids, you got to protect yourself from that energy. It don't take much. It does not take much. Just protect yourself. Don't be a fool. Sage like a tool. I don't know. Use a sage as a tool. There we go. Don't be a fool. Use that sage as a tool. All right, Gemini Cancer Cusp. Stay tuned for Gemini and Cancer readings. Check out the other signs in your chart. If you don't know what that means, check out the Minutes with Meg, or you can always email me and I'll just help you. I am an Aquarius rising, Gemini sun, Sagittarius moon with a Leo Venus and heavy Aries in my chart. A lot of fire and air.